No, so say that thing you were talking, the El Camino. El
Yes.
Camino. Talking about the El Camino, which is, I think, was an American car, right?
Yes.
I remember our father's uncle had one.
Yeah,
But
no,
you go ahead, what do you say? Yeah.
basically, the American car manufacturer Chevy
Keep going.
had the El Camino. Ford had the Ranchero. It was basically a car with the bed of a pickup.
Right.
And even though it was discontinued in the United States in like the late 1980s, it was still produced and sold in Australia throughout the 90s, maybe into the early aughts. So even though certain car models
Right. So
were once
even
available
though- right,
everywhere,
it was an American car in the 60s and 70s,
Yes.
maybe early 80s.
yeah,
It went bye-bye
in the 80s,
in
yeah.
the 80s, but
Yeah.
was still available for like a number of decades thereafter.
in
Yeah.
Australia, yeah.
Right. The point is, that's an El Camino. My father's uncle used to have one. In fact, he was in an accident one.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
destroyed it. But the point is, I remember El Camino was basically like a car with a
truck bed,
truck bed. Like the back was the
Yeah.
truck bed. I remember that El Camino. But apparently they stopped making them here, their
In the
native country.
late 1980s,
Right. But they kept making them in like Australia and elsewhere.
throughout the 90s, yeah.
And we were talking about, because Dunn was telling me last night about that Hilux, that whatever
yeah,
thing, the
whatever
work-made
that,
Hilux.
Yeah, that truck thing.
It's made by Toyota, which is Japanese, but they don't sell them in the American market. If they do, they're very rare. I've never ever seen a Toyota Hilux workmate.
No.
And here we got Dubs, our resident Aussie, saying,
Yes.
"I want a Hilux." Yeah, we don't even know what a Hilux
Go
is.
get a Hilux.
We know what an El Camino is. It was originally American, but they
Yes.
were still selling them in your country long after they stopped selling them in ours. Yeah, so yeah.
Yes.
So we wanted to share that. Okay. Now, why don't you show them? We switched to beer. We were having beer, and we had some 5% Twisted Tea. But what do we have? We tried. My brother got this.
Oh, yeah, this stuff. Yeah, show them the 8%. Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
so the Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is 5% alcohol, 5%. And that's fine for me. It still tastes like tea. So
yeah,
a tea
oh,
taste.
yes. You can't even tell if there's alcohol in it.
But you can't tell until you get drunk. You drink 4 or 5. All you think, this is just like tea. All of a sudden, ugh.
Yeah.
There's also this one we tried, the 8%er. See this? See this? Twisted Tea Extreme.
Oh, yes,
Extreme.
yes.
Not regular 5% Twisted Tea, but the Extreme 8%. And I don't like it when we're already kind of drunk. We had beer, we had 5% tea. But we were talking about hard alcohol the other night.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of hard alcohol anymore. This, I would say, this isn't hard alcohol. But, okay, here's beer, 5% tea, 8% tea, hard liquor. That's how I would rate it. Beer, 5% tea is a little higher. You drink it down, you think it's nothing. Next thing you know, you're drunk. So beer, 5%, this extreme 8%, and then hard alcohol. So I would not call this hard liquor, but it's harder than the 5%, which itself is harder than beer. Yeah.
It doesn't taste like a nice
It doesn't even taste like the 5% you could just drink for you can drink 4, 5, 6 of them, and then all of a sudden, you don't even know it's alcoholic until all of a sudden, I'm drunk.
Yes,
It creeps up on you more than beer. Beer is progressive. This, you taste right away. Like I said, it doesn't taste like hard liquor, but it tastes like Zambuca or something. You can tell there's something in there.
Yes, it doesn't taste like nice tea.
It tastes too alcohol-y, is what I would say. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so we tried the Extreme.
Yes. A bit too much.
Twisted Tea Extreme, 8%. A little too extreme for our palates. Yes. No, This can is not huge. This is what we call a tall boy in American English. This is called a. That might be one word, whatever. It's called a tall boy, which is basically just 2 cans. A standard can equals 12 ounces. I don't know what you use in Australia. But I'll post this. Why not? So in the United States, a standard can of beer or soda or whatever is 12 ounces. When you put 2 together in one can, 2 12 ounces and 1 24-ouncer, it's called a tall boy, which is 2 cans in one. So instead of a 1 12 ounce, this is a 2 in 1 24-ounce. This is called a tall boy can. which basically, and sometimes a tall boy might be a little more or less, might be 22, 23, 25, 26, but a tall boy is effectively two 12-ounce, give or take, 24 ounces, give or take. It's a 2-in-1 can. Yeah, standard American can of soda or beer or what have you, or Hawaiian Punch is 12 ounces. A tall boy is a double at 24 ounces, give or take a few ounces. Okay, that's a tall boy. What we call in American English a tall boy. Okay. I don't know. You can do the math, but it's basically just 2-in-1. Like he had a can, I had a can, or we open one of those and we split it. It's the same difference. That's just basically a double can. A tall boy is just a double can. 24 ounces. Yeah. But this one is 8 ounces, and it was a little too hard for us.
8% alcohol.
I'm sorry, 8%. Well, come on, I'm drunk, man.
Yeah, I know you're drunk. Yeah, it was 8% alcohol, which was much more rougher than the 5%.
Well, no, Dubs. The tall boys are sold individually. They almost never sell regular cans individually. Those come in packs. So it's a question of, do I buy a standalone tall boy double, or do I buy a case of 12 or 24 cans? So it's never a question of a 12 ounce versus a 24 ounce. It's either a tall boy by itself or a half case, or a case is 24 cans, 12 ounce cans. Half case is 12, right? And there's even 3/4 18 cans. So basically you can buy cases 12, 18, 24. Full case equals 24 cans, and then they have quarter cases and half cases, but those are only 12 ounces. So it depends. Do I want to buy 2 or 3 tall boys, or do I want to buy a half case or a 3/4 case or a full case, 12, 18, 24? So it all depends on what you want and what you're drinking. But yeah, the point is, yes, this is a tall boy, 24 ounce. These they sell individually. Okay. There's also pints. A pint is 18 ounces, which is a beer and a third, right?
Yes.
Let's teach us about beer. It is 18 ounces, right?
Yes. No, 16 ounces.
You're right. 16, right?
Yes.
So it's not a beer and a half. If you take 12 ounces, 4, 8, 12. It's a beer and 4. So it's a beer and a third. A pint is 16 ounces, which is a beer and a third. They do sell pint cases and pint six packs, but they don't sell tall boy 6-packs or cases. So yeah, a pint. So you got a standard American can, 12 ounces. A pint, which is a beer and a third or 16 ounces. A tall boy, which is double, 24 ounces. And then you get half cases, 3/4 cases, full cases, etc.
Yes.
Dude, it's July 8th. It's fairly humid. There's no need for me to flannel. This is an old grungy shirt. It's very threadbare, as my sister would say. That shirt's so threadbare. But it's just too hot tonight to wear.
Yeah, it's very warm.
Don't worry. Where we live, like Dumb was saying, I would say 9 or 10 months out of the year, it's cold, if not chilly to cold. We only get like 2-3 months of warm weather. July is the thick of it. July is the hottest month of the year. This is our summertime. Can we enjoy our summer? I don't want to. For once, can I not wear a flannel, asshole?
Yes.
You can answer that question. Did you work today?
Oh, yes, I worked today. It was just a bland, dumb waste of time. But I did go to work today.
Hello, Doggo. He's saying hi to me and hi to you, Mr. Brother.
Why, hello there, Doggo. How are you doing? I'm sorry, Dog Pill.
Whatever his name is. The other dog guy. We should enjoy this time of year because it's only warm for a very short time.
Yeah.
How many times?
Dark and cold.
Dark and cold, and you've said, man, it's been months since I've seen nice weather.
Yeah.
It comes up very quickly. Next thing you know, it'll be December, January, February. We're like, man, it feels like forever since it's been warm. And we still got to wait another 3 or 4 months before it gets warm. Yeah, 4 or 5 months before it gets warm. Yeah. Believe me, in the middle of fucking January, February, we're going to miss this weather.
Yes, we are.
And Dub says that I don't like the name King Dubs. I prefer Chris Dubs. That a dumb, bland waste of time is the perfect description for your work.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, so where were we? We weren't gonna stream. I still got a
Yeah.
I still got a bathroom. I thought I had my shrink today. I was like, all right, you want to join, brother? Click. You want to join me for my shrink? It's at 6:15, and I found out today's Tuesday. My shrink's on Wednesday, so I fucked up. But I wanted brother Click to join me.
And I was gonna join him.
We won't go into detail now. We got some bullshit with our parents. I got to deal with them tomorrow. We're a bit drunk, but we didn't have to cook tonight because
We
sausage.
cooked, yeah. We grilled up some stuff.
yesterday's sausage was great. We got to phone out that pork.
Yeah, we do.
But the sausage was enough, like finger food, like you
Oh,
said.
yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So we're pretty fucking full, and we had a bunch of beers, and we had 5% tea. Then we had the crazy 8%, which was a little too hard. Not only is it's not just that it's too alcoholic, it doesn't taste good. The 5%, you didn't even taste the alcohol. Like I said, you can drink 4, 5, 6. Don't think you're drunk. It's a regular drink. All of a sudden, after 6, oh, fuck, I'm fucked up. You can tell right away there's alcohol in it. It's not that pleasant. This is when like Mike's Hard Lemonade first came out 20 years ago. I was like 23. I went to go buy it. It tasted like shit. It didn't taste like, I like alcohol. I like tea and I like alcohol. The Twisted Tea didn't taste like either. It tasted like shit. This doesn't taste as bad, but it's like a nasty concoction. It doesn't taste like alcohol or tea. It tastes like, fucking vermouth or some shit or, formaldehyde, basically. Yes, Dog Pill. I'll tell you what. If you want to come on in person, you can tell me that to my face. Otherwise, we won't talk about it. So we can talk about that if you want to talk to me and my brother face to face. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. I'll put that on you. I still got a little 8% tea left. Is Buddy okay?
I'm okay, yes. Stop.
You took 100 milligrams, and they were worried. The Starlings were worried about you last night, but he's.
Why, thank you, Starlings.
Did you get up okay, or were you?
I had a good night's sleep. I woke up okay. Had a very dull, boring day, and I'm doing all right.
$24, give or take. 12 ounce is standard. 24 ounces, give or take a couple ounces, is a tall faggot. Some tall faggots might only be 21 and a half, 22. Some might be 25, 26. Basically, a tall faggot is a double, give or take. So if a 12 ouncer is standard, a tall faggot is double within a few ounces. So it's about 24 ounces. You could have a tall faggot that's only 21 and a half, 22 ounces. You can have a tall faggot that's 26 and a half, 27 ounces. A tall faggot is roughly 24 ounces or double a standard can. You understand? A tall faggot is roughly 24 ounces.
I hope he gets that.
He won't, because what do they use? The metric system, wherever the fuck he is.
That's a good point, yeah.
Okay, so Doggo's not taking it. He's not coming on. Okay. Oh, or Dog Pill, whatever his name is.
Wonderful.
No, he butterflied the sausage. I grilled it up. So we ate each other's sausages. Yeah, but it's not like he ate mine, I ate his. We ate our shared sausage. We had a shared sausage. In fact, the other night on my stream, I put it in my mouth. I sucked on it. I mean, I don't have to answer this question. Were you not paying attention, asswipe? Penny Pounder's a moron.
Yes, he is.
Yes. We cooked and ate each other's collective shared sausage. Fact. It was good. I mean, It wasn't like, when I do it on the in the oven broiling, I got to be careful. If I go if I don't go long enough, it's undercooked. If I go too long, it gets dry and burned.
Yes.
But on the grill, it was like magnifique.
Oh, yes, it was. It was out of this world.
Brother cooker, even the next night, you were like, wow, this is damn good finger food.
Yeah.
So the sausages came out marvelously.
Yes.
All right, so what's going on? Is that it? Are we winding down already?
I think we are.
Well, something else I want to say. So we mentioned you took the 100 milligrams, but you slept okay.
Yes, I did.
We had beer, then 5% tea, then 8% tea, which was too much.
Too bad.
Too much. Tall fag, 8%, a little too much. Yeah. We didn't know. Now we actually have two. Yeah. We split one. And I said to my brother, we'll drink some other night. We'll drink the other one, but I don't like the 8%ers. Let's stick with 5. To hell with the quote unquote extreme. 8% extreme. To hell with the 8% extreme. In fact, I don't think they sell 8% in cases.
No, they don't.
8% is only a tall faggot, but they sell 5% tall faggots and 5% cases. You got a case or half a case?
I got a case. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just stick with the 5%. 5% is fine. Believe me.
Yes.
5% is harder than regular beer. So I don't need 8%. That's too hard. Like I said, one more time: beer, 5% tea, 8% extreme tea, and then hard alcohol. So if it were like a breakdown, an ordering, a pecking order,
Yes.
5% is harder than beer. Not as hard as the 8%. The 8%'s not hard alcohol, but we're getting to that territory.
Yes.
A little too hard for me. I like beer, and I can do the 5%, which tastes more like tea. 8%'s getting too close to Daddy's liquor cabinet. When I was a teenager, let me go through my father's liquor cabinet. We're getting. I told you the other night, in my 20s, I'd wake up. There'd be a pile of vomit across, like brown shit across the room. I'm like, I don't recall waking up and vomiting, but I must have because I said, yeah, I don't want to go back to the hard. 5% is harder than beer, but closer to beer. 8% is lighter than hard alcohol, but closer to hard alcohol.
Yeah.
So we'll finish this. We got another can. We'll finish. No more 8%. We'll stick with 5. So beer and 5% tea is good with me. Sound good?
Sounds good.
You can see Brother Click's out of it.
Yes.
And someone was saying that the half-life of Prozac is like 2 or 3 days, so you might still be zacked.
Wow.
Brother Click is still
I'm
zacked.
zacked. Wow.
Where are we?
Yes. What do the Starlings say?
Well, it varies year to year. What happened this year? Usually, what will happen? I'll tell them. Usually, what happens, Penny, is the month of May can be quite chilly. Sometimes you get a nice early spring. May is mostly a chilly month. You can still get frosts up to May 15th. Usually, what happens is by the end of May, like right around Memorial Day, it warms up. So usually, early May is cold. Mid-May could still be frosty. Late May, summer begins. This year was weird. We didn't have any frosts in May. It wasn't that cold, but it wasn't that warm. We had a very fall-like May. It was rainy and chilly all through May, not frosty. Didn't go that cold in early May. Usually, early May is cold, frost. Late May is warm, summer weather. This May, it was neither. It wasn't winter or summer. It was like never-ending, cold, chilly fall. Early June was the same. When we went out to see Dumb, if you go back and watch the videos, I even said we picked up that rental car. We had to put flannels on. It was rainy and chilly that morning. So this was a chillier than normal May, June. Late May, June was chillier than normal. It took longer for the warm weather to come. Now, maybe we'll get an Indian summer and it'll still be warm in like October. I don't know. But this June was chillier than normal in Jersey. It wasn't frosty in May, but it wasn't warm either. It was neither winter nor summer. We had a chilly, chilly May and a chilly early June. We finally got summer weather in late June. Then it cooled off. Right.
When the heat came, it came strong.
Mm.
We had a 100, 110 degrees
Right.
Fahrenheit.
We
day.
went from chilly, bitter cold to like fucking Texas weather for like 4 or 5 days, and then back to chilly. And now, yeah, so it varies year to year, but no, it's not as hot in New Jersey continuously as it is in fucking Dallas, asshole. We don't have, I remember a few years back when Dallas got like an inch of snow and everyone was panicking. We've never seen snow. Some guy, I'm 57 years old. I've lived here all my life. I've never seen this much snow on the ground. Like an inch of fucking snow. We were like scratching our heads. An inch is, you don't even have to shovel for a fucking inch, but we get it. In Dallas, that was crazy. You understand, there are different weather patterns, different places. And yes, year to year varies. Sometimes you might get an early spring. It warms up in May. Other times, like this year, we had a very chilly May to June, and it finally warmed up in late June, early July. So yes, it varies year to year. And no, it's not as hot continuously as it is in fucking Dallas, 2,000 miles southwest of here, or 1,500 miles southwest of here. Yes. And yes, we ate each other's sausages, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait. I'm behind in the chat, aren't I? Oh, Mebanks. I've never had a St. Ides. What's St. Ides?
I don't know.
I've never had St. Ides. I can try it. What's a St. Ides? It's like an ale. I hate ales. What's a St. Ides? Yeah, I'd probably pick an 8% tall boy tea over whatever the fuck is St. Because I don't even know what a St. Ides is, quite frankly. That's absolutely correct. But the problem is, by the time I'm ready to play grab ass, I'm also drunk and pilled. So I'm like,
And I'm already in bed, so
brother clicks in bed. Perfect. I'm coming up the stairs. And I fall asleep on the stairs. I wake up the next morning. My brother kicks me in the head and says, "Wake up. Why are you on the stairs?" I said, "Well, brother Click, I was coming to rape you, but I fell asleep on the stairs because I ran out of breath." And you say, "Well, wake up, asshole." Yeah.
He sleeps on the floor and the stairs a lot.
Yeah. See, every year is different. Sometimes you get a hot year, a warm early summer. Other times you get a late summer. This particular year, I've seen colder Mays. We've had the month of May when it's May 15th and you wake up to fucking frost, not snow. It warms up in the daytime, but overnight went down to like 30 something degrees, 20 something degrees, like 30, 27, 20, and you get frost. And it's like, Christ, it's mid-May, we're still getting frost. This year was not frosty. It wasn't that cold, but it was wet and rainy from like late April to early June. It was rainier and chillier longer than it normally would be. Yeah. Penny Pounder doesn't get it. And I'm sure any place can have odd years. I'm sure Dallas has colder years and warmer years, like when you got that 1 inch of snow and you all fucking panic because you're retards. Well, you're not retards. You're not used to it. I get it. But 1 inch of snow is nothing. 1 inch is a laugh. Like, we have to shovel and just dry it out. It'll probably, if you get in Jersey, if you get 1 inch of snow, it means it'll probably warm up in the daytime above freezing and the sun will come out and it'll all melt. Who gives a fuck? Don't have to shovel it. Yeah. Explain to Penny Pounder, the fucking moron who doesn't understand weather, apparently.
Think about waking up to 18 inches of snow, you asshole.
Yeah, you get up and it's like, oh my God. It's like, there's fucking snow up to here. I gotta fucking shovel. I don't want to do this. Yeah.
You gotta do an hour and 45 minutes of work just to go to work.
Just to go to work. Yeah, 2 hours to shovel the driveway just to go to work. Yeah. Idiot. And those idiots in Texas a few years back, 1 inch of snow. I've never seen this much snow. What do we do? The power lines are all screwed up. We never had 1 inch of snow. Yeah. So shut the fuck up, Pounder. You don't usually piss me off, but whoa. Yes. Sane. All right, where were we? Malt liquor. Okay, I hate malt liquor. Yes, I would take 8% extreme tea over malt fucking liquor, you fucking nigger. Why would I want malt fucking nigger liquor? I don't like malt liquor. Never liked it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like watermelon, I like fried chicken, but malt liquor, I'm not that much of a nigger. Yeah.
Then malt liquor, I could take it or leave it. I've had Colt 45, I've had Old English. It's neither bad nor good. It's just kind of all right.
So would you rather have Colt 45 or extreme tea?
Maybe Colt 45.
Interesting. So here, if given a choice, 8% extreme twisted tea versus
malt liquor,
like whatever. Yeah, what would you pick? You pick the malt liquor?
I picked malt liquor.
Yeah. See, this is true. Here's the difference. You're right, but here's the key difference. And I'm going to sound like an asshole and piss Brother Cook off. Well, the toilet and the bathtub and the sink were shit yesterday. So what if they get shittier? Who cares? We can still use them. When there's, a couple feet of snow in the driveway, you cannot ignore it. You can't just pretend, oh, well, I'll shovel it tomorrow. I'll shovel it a week from now. You don't have that luxury. So yes, I'm a lazy fuck. You can put off a bathroom. You can put off doing your science project. You can put off doing your taxes, right? You cannot put off shoveling fucking 2 feet of snow. You can't ignore it. It's there. There's no way around it. Your car's buried in snow. You cannot ignore it the way you can a bathroom or taxes or doing a fucking homework assignment. You can't procrastinate when it's blatantly right there. But you don't know that because 1 inch of snow is a big deal to you, asswipe. Yeah. So you'd prefer 8.5 Colt 45 malt liquor over 8% extreme tea.
I think I would.
But it doesn't even taste like tea. It tastes kind of,
Yeah, it tastes harder.
Rafterman, I never said I hated you, Starlings. What short memories we have. And others, Cassandra, can back me up. IOC never said I hated you. I don't think. Brother Click, when he was on 100 milligrams of Prozac, probably doesn't remember it. You said, fuck it, I hate the Starlings. Yeah, you love these Starlings, I hate them. That was Brother Click, not me, you idiot. He said he hates the Starlings. I don't recall ever saying that. He definitely said it when he was all pilled up. You remember this or not really?
I don't remember it, but I don't discourage it. I guess it could have happened.
It's on camera. We can always go back for you and Rafterman. I said, Brother Click, the Starlings are worried. They're agreeing with me. You shouldn't have taken 100 milligrams of Prozac. And you said, fuck it. I don't care about the fucking Starlings. They're your buddies. You love the Starlings. You want to stream and get all the love of the Starlings. I don't care about the fucking Starlings. That was Brother Click, not Occupational Click, who said that. I never said that. You don't know time. You don't know money. You don't know finances. And you can't even keep track of who said what, you fucking ADHD asshole. I never said I hated you people. Brother Click, when I said, hey, the Starlings agree with me, brother. The Starlings say you shouldn't have had 100 milligrams. You said, fuck the Starlings. They're your friends. I can't stand those assholes. That's what you said. And if I have to, I'll go back and find it and prove it to you.
Yeah, and I back that up. Fuck all you Starlings. Fuck all of you. I don't love you. Fuck all of you, assholes.
The Starlings of YouTube are SOBs.
Yeah, I know. All the Starlings are SOBs. I don't call them SOBs. Yeah, fuck you. You're all a bunch of worthless fucking Starlings. Fuck you. Fuck all of you.
But yes, that was. I can swear on my life, I can go back and find it. That was him who said that when he was all pilled up. I never said I hate you. I don't have to. But you weren't. But clearly, you don't have to apologize because Numbnuts Rafterman wasn't paying attention. You can't tell me from my brother. The guy with the shade said he had.
Fucking Rafterman works at 1099 Miscellaneous C. He has his own place. He's very, very functional. He has a great life. Who the fuck is he to complain about anything?
Or his parents paid. Either way, yeah.
I know. Yeah, Rafterman, you have.
He has privileges.
Yes, you're a very privileged young man. Be thankful of the privileges that you have.
Who's he? Cassandra, you're using what they call, wait for it, an ambiguous pronoun. You're using an ambiguous pronoun. There are two he's present. I'm Occupational Click. This is Brother Click. Which he are you talking about? Do not use an ambiguous pronoun. Specify which he said that. That's an ambiguous pronoun. You should know better, Cassandra, the teacher lady. You should know better. Don't use ambiguous pronouns. He who? Who's he? Ambiguous pronoun.
Yes,
we're not sure which. We know we're not talking about a woman or an object. Which male are we talking about? Who's he? That's called an ambiguous. I remember that from high school lit course. Do not please avoid ambiguous pronouns. Buddy, okay?
Well, I don't care about Starling. There's a hell.
It was you. I can't believe Numbnuts idiot asshole Rafterman thought everything he says.
I know. I'm starting to agree with Todd and just disappearing. Like, you don't follow the story. You don't understand what's going on. You get it mixed up. Why even bother stream?
So, yes, Cassandra, who's the he in question? Please clarify. Don't leave that pronoun in the ambiguous state. Right. Your apology is accepted. You were behind. Yes. Rafterman accused me of. He said, "Are you going to apologize to us, OC, for saying we're assholes?" I'm like, "Whoa! I never said you were an asshole. That was Bro C when he was all pilled up, which means Bro C was out of it. Rafterman was equally out of it. I never said the Starlings suck, even though you kind of do. I never actually said that. That was Bro C. Cassandra, you're correct. Rafterman said, "You're going to apologize, OC." I'm OC. I'm Occupational Click. This is my brother. I appreciate.
He doesn't have to apologize because he didn't insult you.
DBF once asked me, "Do you guys share a channel?" Not exactly. I appreciate your input. You're always welcome. You're a main contributor. But at the end of the day, I'm OC. I take responsibility for anything and all content that's here. Don't blame him for the content, but hold him to his words. I'm Occupational Click. This is Brother Click, for lack of a better term. He's the one who said the Starlings suck. That was me. That was not OC. That was Bro C.
And you guys know you all kind of suck to an extent. I think you accept that. So what I said was not untrue. Harsh, but not untrue.
Again, like I said, apology accepted for now.
Okay.
A weak acceptance, but we'll accept it, Cassandra. Have we ever showered together to save water? Ha! Answer.
No.
No. My God. Like I said, when we stayed in that fucking hotel room in Greencastle, Pennsylvania,
Yes.
we had separate beds. It was one big room. And I was hoping for 5-6 hours sleep. I got 3 because fucking asshole couldn't shut his fucking phone off. All his coworkers, where are you, buddy? Where are you? Where are you? The phone rang. Remember, each ring is like, it takes like 5 or 6 rings before it goes to voicemail. And it rang like 4 or 5 times. So like, I'm like, what? At the last, I went to reach for your phone. You had to grab it. You should have said, hey, buddy, I'm not in my own bedroom. I'm here with another person. Let me not be an obnoxious asshole and shut the phone off. You didn't do that. He and I can't share a bed, a bedroom, or a fucking shower. No, we can share a stream or a video. We cannot share a bedroom, a bathroom, a shower. Well, we share a bathroom at different times, not together. But even that's, Tom, you're pissed at me.
Oh, yeah, even that's very challenging because he hasn't cleaned the bathroom.
So ideally, we each have a bedroom. We each have our own bathroom. If my bathroom turns to shit, who cares? He can clean his own. Yeah, my brother and I, we get along. He's the one family member I'm still on good terms with. Knock wood. But no, I told you guys this when we were at that motel in Greencastle. Despite having separate beds, we were in the same one motel room. We can't share a room. We can't share a bathroom anymore.
No.
We can share an apartment. If we each have our own bedroom, and our two baths, yes, we can share a kitchen.
Yes, we can.
Kind of.
Yeah.
We'll work it. We can share a kitchen, and we can definitely share a living room. I enjoy one of my favorite pastimes. My brother works remote. I'll come in. He's eating, drinking. I'll eat, drink. We'll watch Jeopardy. We can definitely share a living room. We can do a living room. We can share a living room.
Veg out to TV shows. We were watching Family Guy before.
So we can share a living room, and I think with work we can handle a kitchen.
Yes.
So he and I can share a stream, a video, a kitchen, and a living room. We cannot share a bedroom, and it's getting to the point where we can't share a bathroom anymore, right?
No.
So no, we don't shower together. We can't even be in the same fucking bathroom. Like we can't even be in the same room at the same time when it comes to that. We can be in the same. We can be in the same kitchen, iffy, same living room, even now for a stream, but we can't do the bathrooms. No, we're getting to the point where we want our own bathrooms. No, we don't shit, shower, and shave together. No. And we can't sleep together because even we have different beds, being in the same room, I was about to start screaming and strangling somebody in that fucking hotel room in fucking Greencastle when you're falling off for the 5th fucking time and you didn't shut it off. I don't want to bring this back up, but it happened. That happened. You're like, well, I wanted to go back yesterday so I can go to work and be a good simp. Yeah, don't tell me you think I'm an asshole. Go ahead.
That was done. I wanted to go home. He didn't want to go home, so whatever happened, happened.
Is Bro C a neat freak? No, but he's neater than I am. That's how I describe him. He is not a neat freak. He's a slob, but I'm a bigger slob. Is that how you describe? Yeah.
I can appreciate my own filth, but not other people's filth.
He's filthy, but I'm filthier. Yeah.
Yes.
This house is a mess. And more than half, like 85% of it is my fault. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Everybody's getting tired.
Yes.
That's okay. It's only 9:40, so it's early.
Yes.
Well, it depends on the kind of woman. If I can find a woman who can put up with my shit, then But you're probably right. But thank you for the dating advice, Rafterman Casanova.
Yes. He knows how to get the ladies.
All right, so I'm actually glad we streamed. It's good. It's cathartic. We got some shit out.
Yes.
I kind of want at least one more beer. You want to do one more?
I have no beer, so
I'll go one more. So, okay. So we had the 8% extreme twisted tea.
Yes.
Didn't care for it.
No.
We got one more, which we'll drink tomorrow to get rid of. But yeah, I prefer the 5.
Yes.
Should I get a beer or a tea?
Get a beer. Get a beer, buddy. Get a
I'm
beer.
getting a beer.
All right. So, what do you guys have to say now that he's gone? Feel free. Don't be afraid. Let it all out. Come on, don't leave me hanging. Let's talk about something else, something new, something fresh. Oh, wait, there's nothing? I mean, come on, there's 11 of you apparently watch. Okay, what is this?
What are they talking about?
Click on what Penny Pounder just posted.
Before I do that, we went through all our jugs.
Yes, we did.
All right, let's put this. We put the teas. These are our stouts.
Yes.
These are our full size. Same volume, but these are taller. These are wider stouts. Okay. We use the stouts for tea. We have a tradition. Oh wait, I still got some left in here. I didn't realize. It doesn't matter. This is kind of warm, so it doesn't matter. But I am glad we did this because you haven't
Yes.
just a little. Click on Penny Pounder in a minute. Give me a sec. All right, so we'll finish this off with this.
Here, give me that jug.
Want to show them the Nintendo? There's the Nintendo with a great. We can play the Nintendo.
Yes, yes.
The top is off. That's a NES 8-bit. Okay. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I love this monitor, but I know it's not as much as I love this monitor. I know it's not long for this world because look at it. Let's take a look. I love this monitor is 20 years old. In its day, it was beautiful. It was like a first generation HD monitor. Thinner than
CRT.
a CRT, but much thicker and heavier than the modern, rectangular monitors. But look at this. There's like it's fucking. It's cracks in the screen and that pixelation.
Yes.
So I love this monitor. I love it, but I understand it's not long for this world. And even if you can buy a new one, it's not going to be a used. No. It's not going to be the same. It's just you can never go back. But I loved it. It was when it came because I remember a time, even though this is 20 years old. I remember a time when these didn't exist, when everything was, CRT, VGA, and this was so great, so cutting edge, and still, even today, despite being old, despite being kind of heavy and thick, it's still crystal clear, 720, 1080, and it's a nice, I still love that. It's like the best of both worlds. You have the VGA square, you have the modern HD rectangular. This was like the best of both worlds. It was square, like the old VGAs, but HD capable like the modern, yeah. All right, so what was the thing this week?
Penny Pounder asked if I would like to strangle you sometimes. The answer is yes.
I was strangled once for real in a liquor store by a former coworker. I'm going to make that video. A guy, I was literally strangled. The guy, I couldn't breathe. I didn't see it coming. I got a feeling of dread, but I thought we were having a nice conversation. The guy, he was nuts. He squeezed both his thumbs back. And I felt like I was drowning. I felt like I was underwater. I couldn't tell up from down. I was strangled for reals once. So what? No, it's a Sony. This is a Sony. They were on the cutting edge of monitors. Not so much computers. They were on the cutting edge of monitors. Sony was always very audio-visually, superior, inclined, right? So they made Sony computers, which weren't that great, the VAIO, but their monitors were great. In its era, both error and era, no pun intended. This was quite the monitor, like in 2005. This was high end when it came out. See that? It's a Sony.
Yes.
But now it's starting to very slowly show See that blackness that won't go away? That's damage to the monitor. That just happens with time.
Yes.
No, seriously, Sony in its era, this was like cutting edge. You don't remember? You might be too young to remember, but 20 years ago, this was like, wow, it's square like the traditional TV tubes, but it's HD. That's never been done before because
No.
the old VGA CRTs were only standard diff. So this was and to this day, it still looks crystal clear, except it's except it's starting to have the the cracks. Sucks, but yeah.
The physical failures.
No, I should have. The only positive thing I can say is that years later, when I was threatened by that behemoth faggot, tall fag piece of shit Paul at the auto parts place, I said, let me call the police. They couldn't, they were so disinterested, but I didn't care. So no, I didn't get the police involved because I was like, well, my parents shop at the grocery store where he works. I don't want my parents to get discriminated against because, I was in shock when that happened. I'll make the video. It's time for me to start making these videos.
Yes.
You know the story, right?
I do. Oh, yes, I do.
I don't know about Gateway, but dude, you're getting Adele. Remember that?
Yes, those commercials.
Yeah, that blonde pothead surfer guy.
Yeah.
Dude, you're getting Adele. Now, this is a Sony.
Dell used to be good computers until they, sold out, went public, whatever.
But no kidding aside, even though this monitor is dated, it was high end, so high end in its era that it still works today. It's starting after 20 years, 2 decades, it's starting to die. But really, I mean, it's the best of both. The VGAs were square, but standard def. The modern rectangular ones are HD, but the rectangular, this was the best of both worlds. It was shaped like a traditional monitor,
Square, yeah.
right, but was able to do 1080p. So it was really high end in its era. Heavier than modern monitors, but much thinner and smaller than the old CRT. See that?
Yes.
And I actually, this is true, I bought a second one used, but that was like 10, 12, 13 years ago.
Yes.
This was from 05. I think I bought a used one in like 2011, 2012 because I loved it so much. So I've got a second one because I really loved it. I'm like, this is beautiful. It does 1080p HD, but it's square, not rectangular. So I have a second backup in my room, but eventually that'll die too. Nothing lasts forever. Even cold November rain. Okay, by the time Dell came out, I was like in college. Dude, you're getting a Dell. When I was in high school, the computers we had were either Apples or like HP Compacts.
Yeah.
We didn't have Dells yet. Dell came out when I was in college. Like the kid, dude, you're getting a Dell. He's probably my age. He's probably like a fucking 45-year-old loser somewhere. But he was like, dude, you're getting a Dell. Remember that? I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about. Yeah. It came in that cow box that,
Yes.
white and black cow camouflage box. And there was that blonde dude. Dude, you're getting a Dell. No. We got this brand new in 05, and then I bought a used one in like 2011, 2012, which I have. So I have two. One I bought new, one I bought used. I bought this one was like 23, and then I bought the other one was like 30 because I loved it so much. Yeah.
Yes.
Getting too tired. If you gotta go to bed, So,
Well, we can go for a few more minutes.
let's say about 10 minutes to be 10 o'clock.
10 more minutes, yeah.
Gateway had the cow box, and what did Dell have? Just a big deal. I don't remember. Gateway and Dell, it's all the same to me.
Yeah, it's hard to discern.
All right.
Uh-oh. Somebody's getting tired.
We're not going to. I'm glad we streamed, though. We get a little catharsis, get this out of our system,
Yes.
We still have this is empty. We got 2 more beers. We'll see where this goes.
Yes, what the Starlings have to say.
My brother hates you, Starlings, but he still enjoys talking to you sometimes. And even I enjoy talking to the Starlings sometimes.
Sometimes. All I need is the air that I breathe and to love you.
We got to fix your computer and my computer.
Yeah, I know.
We got shit to do. I want to get out of here. Move to here. Here's my fantasy. We can live together. One kitchen, one living room. That's fine. I have a bedroom. He has a bedroom. Ideally, we each have our own bathroom. Worst case, bath and a half.
Yeah,
I would love to have two full bathrooms. I can settle for a full bath but a half bath. In other words, we definitely need two shitters. Two showers would be nice. Worst case, we can share a shower. We can share a kitchen, a living room, and if need be, a shower. We need two bedrooms and two shitters. Yes. We need two separate bedrooms. Bedroom for OC, bedroom from Brocy. Shitter for me, shitter for him. Showers would be nice, two separate showers. If not, we can make one work. It's fine. So ideally, two separate showers. If we can share. Kitchen, we can share. Living room, couch, TV, we can share. We need separate bedrooms and two separate shitters.
Yeah.
And the shower is, negotiable.
Yes.
Well, you can ask him, Rafter, man. He's right here. So he said, so need to get to the bottom of why you took 10 Prozac pills.
There really is no reason.
No, you have some weird hang up. Oh, my brother doesn't take these 10s anymore, so I might as well use them up. Let me take 100 of them. You could have taken, even though it's bad to take 100, you could have taken 5 20s or 2 40s and a 20. Why did you feel the need to? That comes back to our father. He's got our father's bullshit ingrained in him. Finish the food. Finish this. I got to finish these 10 pills. So let me take 10 10s to get rid of them. It goes back to our daddy. It's daddy issues is the answer.
It was about conserving.
Daddy issues.
It was about conserving.
Conserving what, you asshole? Oh, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. No.
Yeah, I know, because we have an abundance of those 10 milligram pills.
So I got to use them up because Daddy said I got to finish my meal. Yeah, Daddy issues is the answer. Daddy issues.
No.
They can sit there forever. I can throw them in the garbage if I want. They can sit there forever. You don't have to use them. That's daddy issues.
No, it's not.
Well, I got plenty of gabapentin and plenty of Concerta. He doesn't like Concerta. It makes him too he starts spitting, but it keeps him up. He can only take Concerta on his day off. But yeah, you don't have. He feels this weird need. My brother doesn't use the 10 milligrams anymore, so I should use them up because Daddy said I got to eat everything on my plate. It's daddy issues.
No, it's not.
Then what is it?
No, it's
You basically admit
this stuff is here. I might as well use it.
No, not might as well. Daddy issues.
I don't know. Daddy.
My brother is the most ingrained with his parents. Christ.
No, that's not it.
But yeah, kitchen we can share. We'll make it work.
Living room
we can share, no problem. We'll sit there and watch Jeopardy, no problem. Bedrooms got to be separate.
Yes.
Bathrooms.
We could share
a shower.
We'd
like two separate showers.
Yes.
If we can only have one, we'll live with it. We need two separate shitters.
I think 2 shitters would be great.
Washer and dryer we can share.
Yes.
So an apartment with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen, living room, indoor washer dryer, will be fine. We can share a washer dryer. Yes. We never have problems with that. Like you do your laundry, I do mine. We never have a problem with washer dryers. No. That's never been a problem. We don't
really have problems with kitchens. Like you make what you want, I make what I want.
I make a mess. I should clean up, but we don't have a problem in the kitchen. The one refrigerator is fine.
Yes.
We need our separate bedrooms.
We do. Yes.
It would be nice to have 2 separate showers. Worst case, we can do one. We need 2 separate shitters.
2 shitters. Yes.
2 shitters. We can do 1 kitchen, 1 living room, 1 set of washer dryer. That's fine.
Our next stream, 2 shitters stream.
Yes. Well, that's the thing, Mr. Moneyman. We want to get on affordable housing.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to afford that. So we need just some heat bucks.
We cannot share a room.
No.
We couldn't even share a hotel room for one night without all hell breaking loose with your fucking phone going off. We cannot share a bedroom. We need separate rooms and ideally 2 bathrooms. It's not even about having our own nice little bathroom. Like he's got to shit and I got to shower or whatever. I'm in the shower. He's got to take a piss. I'm brushing my teeth. All of a sudden he's got to piss like a racehorse. We need 2 separate shitters for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm in the shower. All of a sudden, you got to vomit. Like, you know what I mean? If I'm showering or brushing my teeth or shaving, he's got to vomit. All of a sudden, he still has time to get to a bathroom. He needs his own fucking shitter. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, that's the problem. If we're going to rent a place, we won't own the yard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right. We're drunker than normal because of the 8% shit.
Yes.
Is it really? We got problems. Rafterman, the guy who doesn't know women wage or time or food. Whoa, that's like 2 weeks worth of food. He's saying we should just stay put. It's cheaper. I thought that at one point, but quite frankly, what do you think? What do you think?
I mean, like again, there's a lot of upkeep here.
Yeah,
grass cutting and snow shoveling.
too much upkeep. Yeah,
weeds growing in the gutters. It's a lot of care and uptake that we just can't do.
we're tired of upkeep. Plus, there's an intertwined. This was the house our parents rented 25 years ago. We're still, even though I don't live here anymore, there's still this intertwined. The landlord made a deal with my father quarter of a century ago. It's like I'd like to start anew somewhere, fresh,
Exactly. Tabula rasa.
Tabla rasa. Tabula? Tabula?
Tabula
rasa. Yeah.
Tabula rasa.
No, I can't. I'm a mental mess. Plus, I'm getting too old for all the lifting and lugging. Yeah, I'm over 40. He's going to be 40. You're a young man. You're still like, what, 31, 32? 30s is still young. Once you hit 40, early 40s, you'll start feeling it. I'm not even joking. You'll start feeling it, asshole. Don't give me a young man bullshit. I look younger on camera. If you saw me in real life, you'd say, wow.
What a piece of garbage.
You're much grayer. Like Dumb said, wow, you're much grayer in the beard than you look young on camera, but you're so gray. Camera adds weight. I look fatter. I'm fat, but I look fatter. But the positive is it makes you look younger. So the camera adds 10, 20 pounds. I'm fat, but I'm not this fat. I look thinner in real life, but I'm definitely much grayer. You see, in real life, you say, wow, you really are a middle-aged man. Dumb was like, wow, you're a lot, grayer than I thought. You can ask him. Instead of Arkham Asylum, I think we should move under the sea. Under the sea, darling, it's better. Down where it's wetter, hotter, under the water. Sensations under the sea. Yeah, if we're gonna move to some fantasy cartoon world, might as well go under the sea as opposed to fucking some mental institute in Batman. Under the sea, darling, it's hotter under the water. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You think about going up there, but that is a big mistake. But fish in the bowl is lucky. He's in for a worser fate. One day when the boss gets hungry, guess who gonna be on the plate? Uh-oh, under the sea. I'd rather live under the sea than in an asylum. If we're moving to cartoon land, yeah. We'll finish this up and go to head up. Yeah,
I think so.
Let's find this out. Yeah, we'll probably make it about an hour. 4 more minutes, make an hour.
I
Call
think
it.
so. I agree.
Good question. Did Donda and Dumbo finish the renovation? I have no fucking idea.
No, yes.
They could pop. They don't even come on. They could pop up in chat. They could tell us. I have no fucking idea. Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, we'll finish at the hour mark, and I'll show you the what do you call it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, we're back on. Yeah, let's make it a good 1 hour. We'll call it.
Okay, yes, yes.
3 more minutes. You can handle 3 more
I
minutes.
think I can.
We can
yes.
split. We got beer. You want to split a beer? Or are you done?
Let's split a beer. Why the fuck not? You can take what I can't have.
Yes, exactly. In fact, pour yourself a whole beer. I'll just take the rest. Go ahead.
Yes.
When it's all wet like that and condensation, I can't really grasp it. So yes, whatever you don't finish, I'll take. Good. Is that it?
That's it. Yes.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes, and we'll call it. Okay, we're gonna wind it down in about. We'll go to the 1 hour mark. Anyone have any last comments? Because you guys have been boring tonight. My brother's right. You Starlings fucking suck. Now I'm saying it. Now Occupational Click, my channel, I'm OC. I agree with Brocy. You Starlings fucking suck. Fuck you. I love you anyway, but you still fucking suck. Yeah.
No, yes, yes.
Oh, and my check should come in within the next week, hopefully. Christ willing. Christ willing. Yeah. I got my 13 grand from the auto parts place. Well, it would be, but I've got a lot of credit card debt, and we've got rent to pay. And brother clicks from paying the rent for the past like 3, 4, 5 months, whatever.
Yeah, it's going to disappear immediately. And,
Yeah.
We have a cable bill to pay too.
Oh yeah, the cable. We can do it online. The cable bill, yeah. I don't. If I had no debt, maybe, but I got debt to pay off, buddy. And my brother's like, "You didn't clean the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, I know.
You've raped me of rent for the past X amount of months."
You fuck nothing all day.
I do fuck nothing all day.
You're starlings who are fucking worthless. Yes, you're all fucking worthless. I hope you hear that.
Brother
I
Click is
need
spitting
to hear
truth.
that.
Yeah.
You pieces of garbage.
Well, I do that regardless. Nothing to do with money. I do that regardless. Put a dress on and walk around. And I've had guys, I'm not even asking for money. So, I mean, I need a better plan than that. Penny pounder. Who's going to tell me about the weather in New Jersey? Even lives in fucking Dallas like an asshole. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Where 1 inch of snow is the end of the world. Oh, yeah.
Piece of garbage. Penny pounder is a piece of garbage.
Yes, he is. We're at the 1 hour mark. Want to call it now? Any last thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is it.
Should we read a poem? Or it's about. It's a little after 10 o'clock.
No.
Occupational Click out and
Brother Click out.
you don't even like the name Brother Click, but,
No, I don't. We gotta still work on that.
but you Starlings are pieces of shit.
Yes, garbage. Total garbage.